Hi everyone, out on the patio this morning, and I hope you had a very safe and happy 4th of July. I had a blast yesterday. My body cooperated and I was able to go out and play golf with my friends, which was a major blessing, and I loved every second of it. It was myself, Jared, Mike, and unfortunately Justin is no longer with us. But his presence was there the entire round, because we were talking about that you could hear little jabs and little quips and little things he would say throughout the round. So being out with Jared and Mike, we're always going to have Justin with us, and that's a very cool thing about golf, is those memories live forever. And another player that wasn't part of the crew there was there, and he asked me a question about his swing. We were talking about takeaway and is it arm driven, is it body driven, and this, that, and the other. And I always talk about it's a blend, okay? And everything in the golf swing is a blend, in my opinion. And there are a few drills that you can do that will make you significantly better within one bucket. And he did this on the golf course and was significantly better after like 3 holes. And we'll talk about this a little bit. So, you know, the angles and the levers, that L is important. And then over here somewhere, this L is important because I'm big on the wrist and the lever system being active in the golf swing. And this particular drill, I wanted him to feel that he was going here into his backswing, and that was it. And then he was just taking his arms and whipping them past him to here. This was it. This was his drill right here. So he was basically going here to here like this, all right? The L wasn't engaging yet, and it wasn't really in the backswing. So it was just here to here. Kind of what you would consider a dead-armed Steve Stricker type of approach, but it could not be further from the truth, because I'd have him feel that he'd lever the club head back to start. Just get that club head moving first, because it has the furthest distance to travel. It's the club head, then the hands, then the arms, then body, then hips. So it's that club head moving, gets it out here, and he's not trying to chase width. He feels once there's a little bit of tension, it's time to go forward. And all he did was push forward, but he had the thought of keeping his head back. Not going in front, not covering the golf ball, but staying behind the ball like this. And he asked me, will this be with every club? And I said, yes, this is specifically for driver for a lot of people, but in your case, you're just going to brush the turf, okay? And I want you to pay attention to where you brush the turf. So I have a gap wedge, so I should be going right here somewhere in my swing. And first swing, he smokes it. He's like, what? You know, and he tells me, boy, that felt like I was giving 20% effort. Now, he was one of those players that was swinging very hard as opposed to fast, and allowing the fun little things we use every day called physics to speed up his club head. Now, I was out on the course and we were waiting a little bit, and I had a foam golf ball, and then I had one of these plastic wiffle balls in my bag. And after he hit that shot, we had a little bit of time between our next shot, so I had him get set up, and all I had him do was do this drill right here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn face on. All he was doing was going here, here, just nice, loose, and relaxed. So if you go one-armed, it'd be this. Lead arm, it'd be this. But I'm definitely letting the toe close. I'm not holding it open. I'm letting that release. So he did this, and he starts doing this. And I said, okay, now let's just start getting your body involved a little bit more. And he says, that's the most I've ever felt my body has been involved. And I've always felt that I was really active with my hips. And I said, okay, well, smack this little wiffle ball down there. So he takes it back, smacks it, and then he tells me, he goes, hey, that really whipped and pulled my body through. I said, explain that to me a little bit more. And again, now he grabs the yellow golf ball. And I got there. It's one of those foam ones. Go a little further. I said, smack this one down the fairway. So he gets set up, takes it back here, and he goes, whoa. So I can actually feel the weight of my club head, where this is in my backswing, my body transferring force, club going through, and my head staying here, and this right shoulder not going up and going high. That it's staying right here, and even as my body turns, I'm staying in that little bit of an angle. And he goes, I have never been able to do that because of my back issues. He says, if you've solved this and are able to free me up so I can, what he said, rotate. He goes, I don't know if it's a good word. And I said, yeah, you could do that. It's just how we do it. This was after we were talking about just here to here, this thought right here, 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 here. He says, okay. So get set up, nice, loose, relaxed, takes it back, right down the pipe. And he goes, now I can do this with any club. I said, yeah, this is driver, irons, whatever. We're building the foundation of your swing. You are building, this is pre-impact to impact to post-impact. And that's what most of my drills center around, even just the one-handed here, 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 and lead arm, here, here, here. That's what they're all training, because that's the most important stuff that you need to practice. Pre, impact, post. And throughout the day, he progressed and he got better and better, and he was so thankful. And again, it was eliminating a lot of concepts throughout the round that he had that were very, very destructive. Unfortunately, keep your head down, keep your lead arm straight, hit down on the golf ball. There's a lot of cliches in his head, in his brain, that he's had a couple lessons, and it sounds like he's just been given band-aids, unfortunately. And what was good is he had a good grip, he had good posture, he had good setup, he just had a bad back. But we freed him up, and that was what he was talking about, how big of a deal it was going to be that if I could free him up to just be able to go from here to here, and then allow the angles to set themselves, how much better he is going to be. And that was an extremely rewarding lesson, because with my friends, and it was one of their buds, and just was able to help him out. But to recap what we learned and what we worked on, all we did was work on going from here, okay, running the golf ball, or running the club head into the golf ball, and then over to here, and trying to imagine that your head was staying behind the ball and this trail shoulder wasn't going lower and wasn't going higher. It was just staying at that point right there. You were just going here, bang. And it was incredible what it did to him. And unless I'm with a student, I don't usually do changes on the golf course, but heck, we were having fun, and he really took off and did well. So I hope you enjoyed that tip. Just feel that you're going from here to here, and then the wrists are going to start to go up right here, but you're practicing pre-impact, impact, post-impact. And just here, let your body move, but don't try to force your shoulder over. Don't try to push too far forward. You're just going to feel like if there was a line here, that your head is staying behind the line and the shoulder feels like it's staying put. So it's just here, bang, and that's what you're trying to do. So great lesson, and it was fantastic to see him improve on the course the way he did. And again, it was great to get out with friends and remember the loved ones we've lost. So get out there, tee it up. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. The website's getting really, really close to being done. I'm going to be giving away a lot of memberships, especially to those that have been with me through the adjustment. Going to be taking care of those guys and discounts to start. But please shoot me emails. I will attach it to this. If you like this channel, subscribe, follow me. I'm very active on here. I like to talk to my students, and it's going to be great. And it seems like the body's trending in the right direction as well. So that's even better.